Hi everyone. So today in this video we are going to start Juvenile Justice Act 2015. So this can be useful for your JCJ Prelims point of view. So we'll be making in different parts. Only the important concepts and important sections will be said here. So in this video we'll be covering the basic introduction as part 1 to the Juvenile Justice Act 2015. So going into this act, one should remember all the important dates which are mentioned under this act. So 31st December 2015 is the date when this act has received assent from President. And this act has came into force on 15 January 2016. So if they ask Juvenile Justice Act 2000 Act has come into force, then the date is 1st April 2001. So here this is regarding Juvenile Justice Act 2015 and this date is Juvenile Justice 2000 Act, which is 1st April 2001. So this act is enacted by the Parliament in the year 66th year of Republic, and there are few more dates and important years to remember which are also mentioned in this act introduction. So 11 December 1992 is the date which we have to remember, where the government of India has agreed on the Convention on Rights of Child. So regarding rights of child, which is adopted by the General Assembly of United Nations. So the government of India has accepted which are stated as the rights of the child by the General Assembly of United Nations in the year and date 11 December 1992. So the other one is called as Beijing Rules 1985. So this is about the rules for administration of juvenile justice. So Beijing rules are for administration of juvenile justice. The year is 1985. And the next one is rules to protect the juveniles deprived of liberty. In the year 1919, this has come. And Hague Convention 1993, which is said as for the protection of children in respect of inter-country adoption. So remember this. So all these dates are very important, and the last one is Hague Convention 1993 for the protection of children where the inter-country adoption takes place. So the next is Constitution imposes duties on the state to ensure that all the needs of children are met and their rights are also being protected. So there are few articles which this act covers under Constitution also. So those articles in the Constitution are Article 15(3), Clause 3, Article 39 of Subclause E, 39F, 45 and 47. So Article 15 of 3 is regarding that nothing in the state, nothing in this act can prevent the state from making any special provisions for women and children. So this article covers women and children's right, and nothing in the state can prevent to have the rights for women and children. So the next one is 39E. So here we are talking about Directive Principles, part 4 of the Constitution. So this speaks about health and strength of male and female workers, and also that the tender age children should not be abused. So this article is about tender age children should not be abused. So 39F. This article is about freedom and dignity and equal opportunities to develop the healthy manner in conditions of freedom and dignity. So Article 45 is regarding childhood care, which is care and education for the children below the age of 6 years. And the last article which this act states about is Article 47, where it is duty of the state to raise the level of nutrition for the children. So these are the important articles for the Constitution which this act covers. Article 15, Article 39E, Article 39F, Article 45 and Article 47. And this act has 10 chapters and sections 112. So let us go through these chapters names also so that it will be easy to remember. We'll just tell you how you can remember. So the first chapter will start with preliminary. So obviously most of the acts will start with preliminary and they end with miscellaneous. So the first chapter is preliminary and the last chapter is miscellaneous. So just remember, preliminary has 1 to 2 sections and miscellaneous has 90 to 112 sections. Okay, so we have completed the first and the last chapters. Now going to the second one, these are general principles. So these general principles have only section 3 and this section 3 has 16 principles. So just go through it. As this is an introduction video, we are just explaining all the important sections and important concepts only to remember in this part 1. So the third chapter is, from here you just have to memorize things like the third chapter will be Juvenile Justice Board and the fifth chapter will be Child Welfare Committee. So don't get confused. The first one is Juvenile Justice Board and the fifth one is the odd numbers you have to remember. Third one is Juvenile Justice Board and fifth one is Child Welfare Committee. So in Juvenile Justice Board you will have sections from 4 to 9 and Child Welfare Committee starts with section 27 and ends with 30. So this chapter, fifth chapter has 27 to 30. So how to remember fourth and sixth chapters? So Juvenile Justice Board deals with children who are in conflict with law. So the next chapter is the fourth chapter, deals with conflict with law, the procedure, how the children are dealt with conflict with law, the procedure, and it involves section from 10 to 26. So like the above one, the sixth chapter is the procedure for care and protection. So as you all know, Juvenile Justice Act deals with two important concepts. One is juveniles who are in conflict with law and other one is juveniles to be having care and protection. So how to remember this? I repeat, the third chapter you have to remember Juvenile Justice Board. So the fourth one obviously deals with conflict with law. So Juvenile Justice Board is the board which will deal with conflict with law. And the fifth chapter is Child Welfare Committee. So as usual, like the above, the sixth chapter is care and protection. So the Child Welfare Committee looks into the juveniles who require care and protection, the sixth chapter. So care and protection for sixth chapter, the sections are 31 to 38. So the left out sections are 7, 8, 9. So the last but one deals with offenses and the above is adoption and seventh is rehabilitation. So this has sections from 39 to 55 and adoption is 56 to 73 offenses are from 74 to 89. So in this act, you will be having a lot of different offenses and punishments also under this chapter, which is quite important to remember. So with this, we hope that it is very easy for you to remember the chapters and the sections. Just go through it, have a revision so that you will remember this. So do not forget to like this video if this helped you, and do share the video for who are preparing if you know anyone. And if you are new joining, do subscribe. We'll meet in the next video with a part 2. Thank you.